have no words to describe what I've just witnessed. Words fail me. Words fail me. I wish I captured every single moment of the game, especially from the 70th minute downwards. That would make an incredible video. This is insane. Probably the greatest World Cup game I've ever seen in my life. World Cups are usually not very exciting because, number one, they haven't trained together for an extended period of time compared to the club football. So they haven't developed the chemistry and the understanding. So they don't have patterns of play that excite us. It's usually one moment of individuality, a lot of defensive football. But this game, it had everything. It's it's not just the quality of football, and the lack of quality in the defensive phase, or the lack of concentration in the defensive phase, strength of character, class, skill, some crunchy tackles. It gave us a peek into who is probably going to become the best player in the world, Kylian Mbappe. And it showed us the class, the enduring class, because it's not just a class right now, the enduring class of Lionel Messi. So it's incredible. Lionel Scaloni, the Argentine coach, was coaching youth football 4 years ago. He played with Messi. Maybe he understood the mind of Messi. Because this Messi, this Argentine version of Messi, he is so determined, boy. He was ready to live on the edge, which transmits the kind of energy to the players. You can actually see the love that they have for this guy. They wanted to win for the Argentine people, but more importantly, it seems they want to win for Messi so bad. Kun Aguero, Lionel Messi's best mate, who had an heart issue a couple of months ago that made him retire from football, carried Messi on his shoulders. Oh my God, oh my God, let's look at a video of that. I have a video somewhere of Messi celebrating. I had to save it. That is the Messi on the shoulder of Aguero, lifting his best mates up, lifting his friend up, living on top of the world. If there was ever any debate about the class of this footballer, about all these GOAT debates, I don't usually get involved in it because it's subjective. You like some players more, you like other players more. But the enduring class of Lionel Messi and the fact that he is Thanos, he's just gathering the rings. He's won everything you can win as a club footballer. He's won Ballon d'Or several times, more than anybody in the history of the sport. He's won Champions League at least 4 times. Very few players have won the Champions League more than him. And now is crowned with the World Cup, the cream of the crop, which eludes a lot of players. So he has everything. He has every claim to be called the greatest footballer of all time. At least the greatest footballer of our time. R9 is my favorite player of all time. The one they call El Phenomenal, the real Ronaldo. Incredible football player. But he doesn't have longevity to his game. He wasn't able to manage his body properly to propel him more towards the end of his career. This Messi, this version of Messi, it's not as good as every other version of Messi we've seen in the last 15 years. But the brain is still there. You can see the football brain. You can see the way he slows down the game to give himself time to make good decisions. While some other players are rushing, making the wrong passes, making errant passes, losing the ball in tight areas. Messi comes out of those areas, delivers the ball. He gives Argentina time on the ball constantly. In very tight, in the first 30, 40 minutes of the game was just incredible. Anyone who wants to watch how a player should play football should watch the 30, 40 minutes of that game, or just watch Messi. He takes the ball under pressure, weaves, turns, release the ball. Make sure it's ticking, it's constantly ticking. He's surrounded by legs, guys who are ready to run to the death for him. The Enzo Fernandez, the Julian Alvarez. Oh my goodness. This guy ran and ran and ran and ran up until the 120th minute. I thought we were going to have a revision of 2014 with strikers missing the ball, missing the post, making the wrong decision in the box. Messi was interviewed after the game, but he seems so calm, almost like this is destiny. He said, and don't quote me on this, but this is what I remember him saying. He just felt it was destiny. He felt it was the time. He felt that God wants him to win this cup. When the penalty shootout, he was calm. He was collected. Emi Martinez. Bravo, brother. Bravo, bravo. This guy has come in clutch many times for Argentina since he became the number one. He's a big game player. He came in clutch when people like Colomwani had a one-on-one, the post as big as it is, still decided to play to the first post closest to the keeper's feet. People like Colomwani would not sleep well for the next few days or few weeks. He would revisit and revisit that particular chance in his mind. It was on the 120th minute of the game. And he placed it so close to the keeper, but it's also an incredible save. I've seen that save a couple of times. But he won't sleep well. He's gonna be dreaming about it. How did I miss that goal? How wasn't that that was an incredible chance to finish the game? Kylian Mbappe, world class. The game was dead. He did it without Griezmann on the field, without Olivier Giroud, without all the big players that the French national team have, Dembele and co. He took the game, he grabbed it, he literally grabbed it by the scruff of the neck and said, I am winning this game. He scored an hat-trick. There's only two players who have scored an hat-trick in the final of a World Cup. I think Jeff Horst for England and now Kylian Mbappe. He's an history maker. He's probably going to win the World Cup again before he retires. But this is about one man today. Today is about one man. Today is about a lot of football fans willing Messi to win it. Because if you love football, if you've enjoyed this man over the years, you would understand the sentimentality people have towards Messi winning the World Cup. There's nothing like, oh, somebody deserves it. But if there's one person who deserves to be lifting that trophy up and showing his armpits, as we say, Tottenham fans don't know anything about that. They have never shown their armpits in their life. It's Lionel Messi, possibly the greatest player of all time, but definitely the greatest player of our time. I love him as a footballer. I love his demeanor as a human being because I don't know him personally, but his outward projection shows a decent human being. And I wish we could turn back the hands of time and watch Messi for more years to come, but I don't know. It seems his chapter in the football world is coming closer and closer to the end. I wish him and his teammates the best of celebration. And France, you come back again. You have the best crop of players coming out in the world. Hopefully, we get a World Cup that's better than this. I doubt it. This is the very best World Cup of the last 20 years. It's been an incredible experience from the Qataris. Both the stadium, the ingenuity of the stadiums, the organization of the event. There was no problems, nobody fighting each other. Maybe it's because of the ban of the alcohol, but let's just stick to the football. This has been an incredible spectacle of football. The greatest final I've ever witnessed in the World Cup. Thanks to everybody for putting this together. And let's get back to club football. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. And I'll be looking towards your comments in the sections. Thank you so much for your time. And do have a lovely, lovely evening. Or wherever you are in